So, okay. So let's start learning special products. So first things first, there are two types. Alright, to the first type. I'm just gonna do an example and I'll teach you how to do it. Alright. So 8 plus b power of 2. So what you need to do first is you square the first term, which is 8, so it's 64. So you add, okay. The next thing to do is you multiply the first and second term, then multiply it again by 2, which is twice the product of the first and second term. So multiply these and multiply it by 2. So 8 times b times 2, so it's 16b. 16b. Alright. So the last thing you need to do is you square the last term, which is b to the power of 2. So all in all, you just need to square the first term, you twice the product of the first and second term, twice the product of the first and second term, and then you square the last term. So it's just like that. I'm going to do 2 more examples. Alright. So I went ahead and did the problems. Alright, let's answer them together. So you square the first term, so it's 36 n squared, right? Yeah. So next thing to do, so you multiply these and multiply it by 2, so 6 nc, so it's around 12 nc. 12 nc, yeah. Alright, so last thing, so you square the last term, so it's c squared. Back again, square twice the second of the first and second product, and then square again. Alright, okay, this next. So 3b squared, so you know, it's 9b squared. Then you multiply these, multiply it by 2, so you know, 12bc. And then you know, you square this, so 2c, so it's 4c squared. That's practically it for the first type. Okay. Okay, next type. So I'm just gonna do example. So it looks like this. Plus b. And by the way, it only adheres to it if it's minus and plus, and if it's the same. So yeah. So the things you need to do to answer this is just you square the first term and the second term and you place minus. It's always a minus. Yeah. It's always a minus. So anyway, let's head on to it. So alright, 6 squared. So it's 6 squared, so it's 36. And then you always place a minus because you know that's the rules. And then what's b squared? It's b squared. So yeah, that's how you answer it. It's that simple. So I will go ahead and make the questions and let's answer them together. Okay, so I made the questions. Alright, so you square first term, so it's 3 squared, so it's 9. And always a minus, it's always a minus, alright? So you square the last term, so it's n squared. It's that simple. You square, you know, one big square. You know, big square, happy family. You know, the minus in the middle. Yeah, it's like they're holding hands. Alright, so this question, so 5b squared, so it's 25b squared. And you know, the minus, and then c squared, so it's c squared. That's about it. And it's really simple. So yeah. The first type, so you square twice the first second term and then you know square it. And this one, you know, square the square family of the holding hands, you know, square. It's always a square first term, put the minus, and you know, square last term. Yeah, that's about it. Goodbye. Thank you.